December means 24 grams of whiskey in 24 days, and they're all enclosed in this Advent calendar from Flaviar. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the bottle for day 5. Day 5 is way down here at the bottom. All right, I've got day 5. Let's do this. Welcome to Whisky Riffs. If you're new here, my name's Kevin, and thank you for joining our little whiskey community. Each day of this Advent calendar, I take a 50 milliliter bottle out of the box, and I pour half of it into a glass so I can taste it on camera. These are blind tastings. Save the other half for later. Once I get done reviewing the whiskey, I will take a look inside the Flaviar tasting notes book to give me more information about that whiskey and match up what I did right or what I did wrong. If you want to take a look at the whiskey though, I'm ignoring that country of origin on the label, and I'm just looking at the day to make sure I'm pulling the right bottle out of the box. We're set to go and try day 5. Although I seem to have made a bit of a mess with this one. It was a sloppy pour, but we'll get some notes from that too. Yeah. Now, part of the problem with whiskey nosing and tasting is sometimes you have stuff in your head and you start overthinking it. And you really should say the first thing that just comes to your head, and the first thing that comes to my head is grassy, rye-like notes. I'm not getting a lot of sweetness on the nose. There's a little bit of citrus note in there, maybe like a candied orange. First hit was so vegetal. Could be some floral notes in here too. Doesn't seem like a very strong ABV from the nose. First taste was a lot of upfront spice and a fairly long finish. Still searching for the sweet notes, for the fruit flavors. Not getting too many of those. I'm just getting spice on top of spice with this one. I'm not getting a lot of different notes or different flavors. When there's a whiskey that I'm not that in love with some of the notes, especially if they're more sour notes, I tend to think ryes because I just don't drink enough rye whiskey. I really should do more of that just so I know the flavor profile. This almost smells and tastes like a rye I've had before. Reminds me of Sagamore Spirit ryes. And if I get that right, I want a medal because this is really hard to do. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna say it's American rye, and I'm going to say it's Sagamore Spirit. Just on the off chance that I might get one right. I'm just happy if I get the country right. It's tricky enough to do that. Day 5 is Noble Oak, a double oak bourbon at 45% ABV. The alcohol level did seem a little bit low. Sounds like it was bourbon whiskey finished with sherry oak staves. If there's sherry oak staves in here, I'm missing them completely. I'm not getting the sherry flavors, the sherry notes. I'll give them the vanilla, leather, corn, but I'm not getting those kind of sweeter sherry notes. But I don't really enjoy this double oak bourbon. I'm gonna have to do some research. Maybe they have a mash bill that I can get more information out of. A lot of these are hard to dig that information up. Some whiskey websites give you a lot of details about how they make the whiskey. Other ones are just happy to sell you the whiskey. Well, I didn't get this one exactly right. I got the right country, but this isn't a rye according to the designation of it. If you've had the Noble Oak, their double oak bourbon, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Love to hear your thoughts about it. Do you like it? Do you not? I'll try it again on my second tasting and see if I like it better. And if you like this video better, give me a like down below. Great transition? Bad transition? I don't know. Give me a like down below. It helps spread it around to a wider audience, a bigger community, and I love growing this community. And until tomorrow, which will be day 6, we're actually moving these days along pretty good. Take care of yourself. Take care of those people around you.